Yo, what's up, YouTube? Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you. Today is Thursday. It's the day after New Comic Book Day, which was the 23rd of October. So, today we're going to go over Marvel and we're going to go over DC, do some reviews. See you in 10 seconds. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Like I said, Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you. In this video, we're going to be discussing Marvel and DC books that came out on New Comic Book Day. What did the Jabroni pick up? Which books were my favorites? Which ones should I have passed on, guys? And as always, in these videos, in my review, picked up videos, I use a website called comicbookroundup.com, which gives us kind of a better feel on these reviews as far as what are critics reviewing the book and how are users like myself and you, how are we scoring the book. So you'll see that score somewhere in one of these corners, top, bottom, wherever you will see it. Without further ado, we're going to start with Marvel and then get into DC. Let's go. First book up on the line is Jane Foster Valkyrie, issue number 4, written by Al Ewing and Jason Aaron. Two big names that you guys really should be familiar with. Al Ewing has been writing Immortal Hulk. Jason Aaron has been writing Thor forever, it feels like. And they're both doing a great job on those two titles. And let me tell you the truth, they are killing it with Jane Foster Valkyrie. Now, I made a mistake and accidentally grabbed this Mary Jane variant. This is the B cover Amazing Mary Jane variant. I would much have rather have picked up just the A cover, but you know, I guess I picked up so many books that I didn't really even realize that I grabbed the variant. But nonetheless, the story is awesome. Now, I don't want to give away too much, and going into this series, I really didn't think too much of it. I wanted to pick up the first issue just to kind of see, you know, how it was. But I'll tell you what, man, Jane Foster is a badass, and she is starting to get into her own, grow into her powers, and learning these new power sets. And she is the last Valkyrie, which plays a major role because in this issue, we have the Grim Reaper meeting up with Mephisto, right? And Mephisto is like this devilish character who makes contracts with people. Like, you know, you give me your soul and I'll give you what you really desire. Well, Mephisto, through the Grim Reaper, can now create his own Valkyrie because of a contract that he made with Hela back in the day. And the contract pretty much said that whenever there are no Valkyries left, I can have my own. I can create my own. And who he wants to make a Valkyrie, or he names it something else, is going to be the Grim Reaper. But all of a sudden, they both find out there is one last Valkyrie left, and it is Jane Foster. I don't want to give too much away. In this book, we do see Doctor Strange make a cameo appearance. Grim Reaper ends up showing up at the end. The artwork, I think, in this is pretty nice, man, and it is by a artist named, I think, Cafu is the guy's name. Yeah, Cafu is the artist. I'm going to show you some of the action scenes that you actually see in there, and you see the Grim Reaper show up. He's going to be a thorn in the side. I like it, guys. Let me know what you're thinking of Jane Foster Valkyrie. Next up on the list, we've got King Thor, issue number 2. Absolutely beautiful cover done by Esad Ribic. This is written by Jason Aaron. I want to say it's either a 4 or 5 part miniseries, but it is the culmination, the ending of this very long run that Jason Aaron has had on Thor that started with Thor, God of Thunder, way back maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. This is following the story of the older King Thor fighting his brother Loki in the future, but Gore the God Butcher, which I have thoroughly enjoyed his story, shows back up. And the reason he's able to show back up is given to us in this story right here, and it all has to do with Loki. Now, if you don't remember, Gore the God Butcher was actually defeated by Thor back, way back, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago in that God of Thunder run. But he has a story to tell on how he was able to come back. Loki has a big part to do with it. I love the artwork in this. The action scenes to me are just incredible. I'm going to show you some of that artwork in there. Guys, Esad Ribic, I mean, incredible artist. Gore, he looks incredible in these issues. I am loving King Thor. Issue number 2, there was a second printing to issue number 1, which I thought looked really nice, and I saw it and had Gore, the God Butcher, on the cover. I didn't pick it up because I'd picked up so many books, but I definitely knew I had to pick up King Thor, guys. Let me know what you think of King Thor. Alright guys, I got 2 books left from Marvel, and this next one, I'm probably going to get some heat for. People are going to tell me, Edwin, you're crazy. Give it a second read, give it a third read, give it a fourth read if you don't understand it as well as maybe you should. I might get some thumbs downs, but that's okay, guys, because comics, we don't always have to agree. But Immortal Hulk, issue 25 came out this week. Absolutely amazing Alex Ross cover on this. You got Al Ewing writing, and Herman Garcia is the artist. There is some artwork done by Joe Bennett. But guys, I read this one time, and it was a struggle to just get through because this story mainly focuses not on Immortal Hulk, but on this new species that is going around space, and he is talking about how there is this new world breaker, this destroyer of universes, and we find out that it's the Hulk. And it's not the Hulk that we know, Bruce Banner. It is like the husk of a Hulk, just the body with the one below all taking over. And it is this ginormous Hulk that goes around planet to planet, just destroying things. And I'm actually gonna see if I can find, there you go, there is this one below all Hulk. But it is an incredibly dense read, as my buddy John's Comics with Kids, we talked about it last night on Instagram, and he said he loved it. And for me, it's not the Hulk story that I was picturing or imagining, especially after reading issue 24 and thinking, man, we're about to get a cosmic Galactus type of Hulk. He is going to be the new Eater of Worlds, and maybe he is, and maybe issue 26 is going to get more into it. I just wasn't a fan of this issue. It is an oversized issue. It cost me $5.99. I'm going to read it again. From everything that I've read from issue 1 up to 24, I feel like 25 really took the other fork in the road, right? Instead of going this way and going the path of things that we know, it's just let me go this way and deviate from the plan. I don't know, man. Guys, you're gonna have to let me know. Am I crazy? I'm gonna give it a second read, but it's a tough book to read, and it's super dense, and feels like there's not a lot going on, but the verbiage and the words and the story that they're telling, there's a lot there. There's a lot of meat on the bone. I don't know. I think I am done with Immortal Hulk though, and not just because this issue wasn't up to my standard or what I was reading with Hulk. I just think, man, I gave 25 issues to Immortal Hulk. It's time to venture out and get something else. So let me know what you guys think of it. All right, the last book from Marvel is Marauders, issue number 1. I did grab the connecting cover variant because I picked up X-Men number 1 connecting cover. So all of the new Dawn of X books that come out, X-Force, Excalibur, they're all going to have a connecting cover, and it's going to be every mutant ever on the cover. So I dig that. So what can I say? This is written by Gary Dugan, and the artwork is done by Matteo Lally, and I absolutely enjoyed this book, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of the interior artwork. There is quite a lot of action going on in this. It's mainly focusing on Kitty Pryde, right? Or as she now wants to be known as Kate, right? Kate Pryde. For some reason, she cannot use the teleporters that every other mutant can use to get to the island of Krakoa. They don't go into why, but she attempts a few times to try to go through the portals, and it stops her. So she has to actually use a boat to get from where she is to the island of Krakoa. But while she's doing this and trying to figure out why she can't get in, she has a proposition given to her from Emma Frost, right? The White Queen. On these different continents and in these different countries, there are portals for mutants that are living in these countries to use to get to the island of Krakoa. Because we know from House of X, Powers of 10, this island is the new mutant nation. And any mutant that wants to go there is free to go. Except that on the countries that they live on, some of these countries have posted guards around these teleporters and won't allow them to go. So what Emma Frost wants to do is get a ship with Kate Pryde as the captain to go to these different countries and rescue these people, which I thought was just a great way of storytelling, right? What if mutants aren't allowed to go, right? They want to, but they're not allowed to go to these to the island of Krakoa. Well, now you have Kate Pryde, who's going to form her own team and go there. But also, instead of just rescuing people, she is going to be actually selling on the black market these seeds, this drug that the mutant nation is giving to other nations that have recognized them. She's going to be selling it on the black market. So I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to be totally transparent. I enjoyed Marauders more than I liked X-Men issue 1. And maybe it's the artwork. Not a fan of Linnell Yu. I like the artwork in this. Maybe it's Kate Pryde, who I've kind of enjoyed her story. You know, all the way back from the 1980s up until now. I like that character. Marauders, it's got a pirate feel to it. I dig that as well, guys. I thought Marauders was great. I'm going to definitely be picking up issue 2. Let me know, did you pick up Marauders? I like this. I like that back part right there. Super cool, as Perry likes to say. All right, let's move into DC, guys. First book up on the docket is Year of the Villain, Black Adam, issue number 1, written by Paul Jenkins, and the artwork is done by Inaki Miranda. Now, I'm going to show you some of the interior artwork. This is just a one-shot issue, and what do we get in this issue? We finally get some action between Black Adam and the Shazam Who Laughs. Now, many of us, if you've read Batman Superman, you really thought Shazam Who Laughs, it's going to be a one-off, he'll go back to being Shazam and blah, blah, blah. But he shows up in this issue, and what I totally and really enjoy about this issue is it brings all of the stories that's been going on in DC into this one issue. In this issue, they talk about how Lex Luthor has died, but he's really back to life. So that whole Year of the Villain story going on in Justice League. You also get a little familiarity, and they talk about the Leviathan issue going on right now and how Talia al Ghul is no longer in charge of that Leviathan group. And then you get the Batman Superman story of the Batman Who Laughs trying to change the different Justice League members into whatever Who Laughs, right? Into his Sinister Six. So that is cool. That shows you that everything is connected in the DC universe. So what do we get in this issue? Like I said, you get Black Adam fighting the Shazam Who Laughs. And Shazam gets the upper hand and Black Adam comes back. I don't want to tell you how it ends. I think it's incredible, but it is just a one shot. Black Adam really is one of my favorite anti-heroes. Really gives you the feel of Doctor Doom in the Marvel Universe, right? Doctor Doom is the king or the emperor of Latveria. Black Adam is the emperor and the ruler of Kandak, the nation of Kandak. So I enjoy those parallels. They're both, villains, but they can be heroes at times. So anti-hero is what I say. I enjoyed Black Adam, guys. Did you pick it up? All right, let's keep it going, as Rod the Rican likes to say. We got Batman Detective Comics issue 1014. I grabbed the A cover on this, written by Peter Tomasi. Artwork is done by Doug Mankey. I have been a fan of Detective Comics for a while now, right? It's a Batman story. Edwin the Comic Jabroni. As you can tell, I love me some Batman. What do we get in this issue? Well, as you saw in last issue, Mr. Freeze is trying to revive his wife who has been a block of ice forever. Well, he finally does it. And now he's having to try to explain to her what he's going to do and how he's going to make her the same way as him, right? Where he's really just a conduit of cold, right? He doesn't need this suit anymore to be able to walk around. He can do things without having to wear this suit that keeps his body at absolute zero. And he's trying to do it to her. But you also get, and here is a little bit of the interior artwork of him talking to his wife. Now, this cover doesn't really tell you, hey, does she take it or not? I don't want to give that away. But you also get Batman or Bruce Wayne in this issue really trying to figure out how he can get Nora Freeze on his side. I'm digging Detective Comics I think the next issue is going to be the end of this storyline. We'll get into something else. Detective 1014, man. I like it. All right, this next book, I've been talking about Batman Beyond for a while, but this next one is a spec hit that I hope you guys were able to go out and get, and that's going to be Batman Beyond issue 37. I did grab the A and I grabbed the B cover because this is the first full appearance of this new Batwoman Beyond. And let me tell you something, man. This cover right here, this is a cover that you're going to see 10 to 15 years down the line where people are going to be out trying to get it. It is already selling for like $15 to $20 online. So get out to your comic shops and go get this cover if there is one. I got lucky and I was able to get, both the A and the B cover. I usually am a fan of just grabbing the B covers on Batman Beyond because I like the way Batman is always drawn on these. So, Batman Beyond 37, written by Dan Jurgens, drawn by Sean Chen. I want to say his name is Sean Chen doing that. So in the last few issues, Terry McGinnis, who is the Batman Beyond, has had his identity stolen and his memories taken from him. So he's still walking around out there and there's no Batman. There's no Batman in Gotham. In Neo Gotham, you need a Batman. So this new character shows up and takes the suit of Batman and she puts it on. We don't know who it is, but she's going around to different crimes going on and cleaning the city up. And there is a reporter that's walking around trying to figure out, is Batman back? And if this Batman is back, who is it? So I'm going to show you this panel and you finally get that first panel of the Batwoman Beyond. Now, both Bruce Wayne and the brother of Terry McGinnis, they both kind of shout out two names at the same time. Barbara Gordon, and the brother says something else. I don't know if it's going to be either one of those two. I think this is going to be a new Batwoman or Batgirl Beyond. So guys, I would highly suggest you go out and get this issue. Next up, we got Batman Superman issue number 3. I absolutely love this cover with the Jokerized Superman, right? The Superman who laughs, and he's got the Superman symbol with the blood that he's outlined, the bat symbol on. God dang, that looks awesome, man. This is written by Josh Williamson. Artwork is done by David Marquez. Last issue, Superman takes that Batman Who Laughs toxin so he can go undercover and find out what the Batman Who Laughs is doing and who are the Justice League members that he's trying to make into this whatever Who Laughs. Who are in his Sinister Six? Batman Who Laughs, he is no dummy. He knows what Superman's up to. I don't want to give it away. You do get a first appearance of a new hero who laughs. Don't want to tell you, but man, Batman Superman has been incredible. I really dig it. I like the first series on it, and I don't want to show you that panel, but there is some artwork inside. There is action scenes going on. We already know that Gordon has already been infected with this. In this issue, he brings back that Batman armor suit, mechanized suit from the New 52 series. So they're fighting that, but they also have to fight this new hero who has been infected. I'm digging it, guys. What do you think of this cover? What do you think of the story? Last issue. Bam. Batman Curse of the White Knight, issue number 4 from Sean Murphy. I have been talking about this series since issue number 1. Right? A lot of people kind of jumped off after issue 1 thinking, what the hell am I reading? This isn't what I thought it was going to be. It's not like the White Knight. And no, it's not. It has some elements of the White Knight because you kind of have to read that first series to totally get what's going on in this second series, because we got Joker, but now we have Azrael, who's the big bad. What happens in the last issue? Well, Commissioner Gordon, he's dead, and he dies right at the very beginning of this issue. Right at the beginning, so I'm not really spoiling anything, but it sends Batgirl or Barbara Gordon off on a rampage. She wants to go and kill Azrael. This is an important issue, guys. You also see the babies that Harley Quinn gives birth to. It's 2, right? Twins. Joker and Harley Quinn have twins. So I want to show you that panel, and it's right there. As you can see, there are the twin babies. So in the future, because we know DC loves to do this with newborn babies, they'll come back later on as kids or adults, and you're always going to want to go back and grab the first issue where you see those kids, and it's going to be this one. And there's a cover, bam, and there's a B cover, bam. I would suggest you get the A cover on this issue just because you get that first appearance of the Joker and Harley Quinn's twins. You do get action again in this issue. Let me show you some of that. Barbara Gordon ain't taking no crap from nobody. She is trying to kill this Azrael character that nobody really knows about. You get more backstory on Gotham and on Thomas Wayne, on Bruce Wayne and the Wayne family, and how they are the true protectors of Gotham, guys. This is my read of the week. I'm a Batman fan. I'm a homer for Batman. And yes, Marauders was good. And yes, people are going to tell me, dude, Immortal Hulk was great. But I truly believe that Batman Curse of the White Knight was where it's at this week, guys. Go pick it up. Go read it just for the action and the grief and the despair and the rage that Barbara Gordon Batgirl is feeling. I loved it, and I'm going to read this one again. All right, guys, that's it from Marvel and from DC. Not too many books, but some good stuff in there, some good spec value, some good reads, and maybe some books that I should have just passed on. What did I miss out on this week? Remember, if you want to know what I picked up from Image and Indies, stay tuned tomorrow, Friday. I'm going to be going live. We're going to be discussing those books, plus we'll just talk comics. I absolutely love that. My next episode on What the Heck is going to be over Recalled Comics. And in that video, I'm going to do the giveaway from the first What the Heck is. And it's going to be the DC Universe logo variant. So if you entered into that giveaway, you're going to make sure you want to watch that episode, guys. So thanks for watching. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, think about hitting that subscribe button, that bell notification so you know when I'm going live or I'm just dropping videos, guys. I absolutely love it. And you can tell when I'm talking to you, I'm so excited about comic books, man. So, guys, thanks a ton. Make sure to hit that like button. Write me a comment. What did I miss out on? And am I crazy about Immortal Hulk? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. But until next time, guys, met up in the comic jabroni. Peace.